Executive Director R.J. Lomas and Headmaster Matthew Anderson. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Bart. Good
Thanks.
to be here.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Welcome back, Matthew. Welcome, first-time guest, R.J. Lomas.
Thank you.
How long have you been with Chesterton Academy?
Just since July, so brand new to Jackson. I've only been here probably 8 or 9 months. So
Well, welcome.
yeah.
Welcome to
Thank
town.
you.
But not new to education. You've been in it your whole career.
Yes, pretty much.
You started as a teacher?
I did, yeah. I actually was a finance major from the University of Detroit. I grew up in the Detroit area, but I loved working with young people. I was a basketball coach, so I said, this is what I want to do. So I changed and went back to Wayne State, got my master's of education and teaching, and then just kind of went up through the system in education as a teacher and coach and athletic director and principal, and now this position. So
Nice. So UD Jesuit, that's where you were teaching
yes.
and coaching?
Actually, I wasn't teaching there. Yeah, I was hired as the director of admissions and financial aid there at first, and then I sort of gravitated to the athletic director's position. And so I wasn't actually teaching there, but I was on their administrative team. So.
Well, Chesterton Academy needs a basketball team first.
Yeah, that would be wonderful, right? RJ would be an expert at starting that.
Yeah. So you've been, how long have we had Chesterton Academy in Jackson, Matthew?
Well, we're just finishing up our third year here, Bart. We started opened in 2022 with freshmen and one sophomore. And then we've expanded one grade level each year. And so now we have all the way through our one senior, Tiffany, who was on here with us in the fall. She'll be our first graduate in just a few months.
Awesome. Here we have some photos from the classroom. And with this new school just being 3 years old, you're adding students, I think, a grade at a time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so next year is the first year we expect to have 4 full grades. We're looking to welcome in our largest freshman class ever next year of 10 students, and really kind of our goal is to be in that 15 to 20 student range eventually.
What is the school for? Who do you say is the ideal student for Chesterton?
For us, well, I think we really cater to people who want formation in the faith and scholarship and more of a traditional approach to learning. I don't know how much you know about classical education, but we do a lot at the third level of the trivium, it's called, which is rhetoric, and so ours is a lot of Socratic teaching. So we like our classrooms to be small, so that teachers can lead conversations and ask questions and guided learning in the seminar style of Socratic teaching. So that kind of student.
Yeah, well, I think when people hear classical education, they think of things that are rooted to the classics, in literature or music or in the basics, the classics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what is part of classical.
That's a part of it, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. Our students study Aristotle, Plato. We just finished reading Machiavelli. They're reading Dante. So all of those different authors that are considered classical authors. But they also learn in an old-fashioned style way. You read Plato, and he was always having conversations with people. And that's really kind of how our students learn, is through conversations with the teacher and with their fellow students. It's a very, very engaging form of education, and that's one of the main things that our students actually kind of talk about after their experience as well.
Now we've got a gala coming up, I'm guessing a fundraiser?
Yes, definitely. It's kind of both, fun and fund.
Fun and fund, and it's a gala.
Yes.
A night to remember. And tell us a little bit about what's going to happen with this.
Yeah, as you can see on your screen, it's Saturday, March 22nd. Reception starts at 5:45 p.m., dinner at 6:30. It's really a nice evening and I think entertaining. If you like to rub elbows with people who have similar interests in moral, formation and scholarship and faith, then it promises to be a great evening. And everybody who visits will hear from our students. They're going to perform. We have 2 upperclassmen that'll usually give a speech, so they're preparing for that now. And then we'll hear from a donor, and then our keynote speaker we're really excited about because it's Dale Ahlquist, and he's the man really for the Chesterton Academies, because he's the one that started the first one in 2008, and their first graduating class was 2011, and that grew in Minneapolis to, by 2015, 35 schools, and now by next fall we're looking at about almost 80 schools across the country. Yeah,
No kidding.
so it's growing fast. Yeah.
So if you want to go to the event and hear from the founder himself, students and more, get your tickets, and you can register at this website address.
Right on our
Yep.
website, yep.
Right on our website.
cashgeorge.com/events, and I have to do scroll. I think the Gala is the first one that comes up, so you can't miss it. But there's an RSVP right on there. It's a complimentary meal, and you know, it's a really nice evening. So
Nice. All right, before that happens, you've got some other things going on that also are open to the community. Tell us about this.
we have something I started with another group of classmates from Royal Oak Shrine, where I graduated in the Detroit area. It was called the Winter Circle, but we want to do a different version of it that's more faith-based. And so we're starting this St. John Henry Newman Leadership Symposium, and we want to offer it quarterly to our students so that they can engage accomplished leaders in our community. And so that'll be one every quarter, and we're inviting parents to come, teachers will be there, and staff, and outsiders can come, donors. You know, we put information out to our entire database. So it's starts the day with Mass, and then there's going to be a continental breakfast right after that, complimentary, and then a talk. And we're excited about our inaugural speaker. It's Dr. Ken Calvert from Hillsdale College. He's a historian from Hillsdale College. So very accomplished man, and also a recent convert just a few years ago to our faith. So he's got a lot of knowledge and wisdom he can impart on our students. So yeah.
So that's to Catholicism, and I don't think we mentioned that when you talk about the school, who it's for, what it's rooted in, but it's connected to the Catholic faith.
That's right. We are in the Catholic tradition. It's a central part of who we are. Great example of that is we actually go to Mass every single day. We're either blessed with priests who come out to the chapel at our facility, or we go to St. Mary's Star of the Sea here in Jackson. But yeah, Catholicism is just at the heart of everything that we do. But we do have non-Catholics who attend the school as well, because they see kind of the countercultural joy that we have to offer.
And your campus is on Porter Street.
Mm-hmm. The corner of Porter and Ellery, the old Felician Sisters Orphanage, Bethany House. It's been known by a number of names over the years. Now it's Chesterton Academy of St. George.
Yes, it's where Domino's founder Tom Monahan spent his childhood.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He did,
Yep. Yeah, we've been blessed to meet him once or twice and kind of shared that connection with him.
Nice. And is this the time of year where students and the families might consider enrolling for next year?
Absolutely. We have open enrollment right now. We've had 2 open houses, but we always invite parents to come back and tour anytime. They can call me for a tour. I like to do it during the school day so they can see our teachers in action and meet some of the students. And so when they do sign up for a visit, we give them a free lunch, and they get an authentic St. George t-shirt when they come. So there's some benefits.
Great. Well, I hope you have a nice turnout at your upcoming events. And thanks for coming in today.
Great. Thank you, Bart.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. The executive director at Chesterton Academy of St. George, R.J. Lomas, and headmaster, Matt Anderson.